Reading is everywhere. Reading to children is an important way to help them build language skills. It exposes them to new words and ways of using language. It also helps them learn general information about the world. A home filled with reading material is a good way to help kids become excited readers. Besides books, your children might also enjoy comic books, magazines, newspapers, menus, or even reading off signs on the road during a drive. Now let's read Just Read by Degman. Hooray! I know how to read on my own. But sometimes I don't want to do it alone. So, I read with an astronaut, pirate, or farmer. I read with a clown or a knight wearing armor. I read with a penguin, a moose, or a bear. I read with a tortoise or read with a hare. Sometimes it's hard to know what things to choose, so I just started reading. I have nothing to lose. I read secret messages written in code. I read funny signs on the side of the road. I read things that scare me or cause me to grin. I read about places where I've never been. Sometimes I can't seem to find enough time. I steal a few minutes. It isn't a crime. I read while I'm waiting to hear my name called. I read while we're driving and traffic is stalled. I read after raking the leaves into piles. I read while I stroll down the vegetable aisles. Sometimes it's boring to read just one way. It gets so monotonous day after day. I read while I'm spinning or sliding or swinging. I read when I'm drumming or strumming or singing. I read with my fingers across bumpy lines. I read with my voice or my hands using signs. Sometimes it seems like there's no place to go, so I started exploring and go with the flow. I read in a bus, on a train, or a plane. I read in a cave or outside in the rain. I read in a tree or below in its shade. I read while I march in my hometown parade. Sometimes I don't know the who, where, or when, but that doesn't stop me. I just read again. Thank you for learning and reading with us.